Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Home. We are on our third episode. In previous episodes we were going through a forest and doing some other stuff like that. So now we're out at the end of the forest. We found some dead people and a notebook containing names of girls, which is a bit creepy. So we're just going to continue on. As I stepped through the gate, I suddenly recognised the auto parts factory where I had worked as a machinist for all those years. The plant had closed, almost 3 years ago now. Times were better then. I thought I could hear a faint rustling behind me. Maybe it was just the wind. Maybe it was. Should I go through? Or should I... I'm gonna go this way. The creepiest thing... Oh. One of the lockers hung open. Its contents were tossed around like someone had been looking for something. Oh, I'll take this away. What was that? There was a large power box with 5 lights on it. Cables burst out of the box, snaking off to the other parts of the factory. The metal was starting to wear, and cobwebs had collected in the corners. The box wasn't receiving power. I presume we have to get power back to that. The door was locked shut. A sign was pasted to the front that said, "Danger. Closed for repairs." I didn't think it could be opened. Right, continue on. The door was locked tight. It seemed to be connected to the power box beside it. Okay. So perhaps we go upstairs. Up we go. Every part of this plant smelled old and rotted. I noticed the old bulletin board on the wall. The board contained yellowed clippings of newspaper cartoons and notices. There were notes to and from the guys that worked here. One of them was to Norman, who was one of the older guys on the line. That's interesting. Yeah, the creepiest thing is them door noises, man. A power panel. Looked like it was shut off. Did I push the switch? Yes. Or do I have to push it again? The power panel still wasn't working. Should I switch it again? Yeah. Oh. The open locker was stuffed with dirty work clothes and old boots. There was a photo of a woman taped to the inside, but it was scratched out, and the face was unrecognisable. Right. Yes, I would like you to push the switch. And... oh, it seems to be working. Okay. It was shut tight. There was a rusty looking card slot on the side. Okay. Go along here. And along here. Anything in here? An old break table. The air of dust and grime made only seeing this sting more. Quite emotional. Right, what's up here? Boarded up. Hastily boarded up. Okay, interesting. Creepy door. Doing its job, being creepy. This was Norman's locker. The door was dented like someone had punched it. I don't remember him doing that when we worked together. There. Another panel that I hoped could help me get back the power on. Yes. Utility shelf, crammed with mismatched tools and items. There was a claw hammer on the shelf. Did I take the hammer? Yes. As I took the hammer, I noticed it wasn't as dusty as the rest of the tools on the shelf. Let's go check out that door, eh? I reckon we could open that door with a hammer. I used the hammer. The old wooden boards came apart easily. After I had removed the planks, I left the hammer on the floor. What's in here? This was my locker, there in the factory. It stank of booze. There was a picture of Rachel on the inside. It looked like it had been torn up. I thought I had taken that picture home when the factory closed. The floor was littered with old liquor bottles. I wondered if that man in the house had something to do with this. He sure had a lot of alcohol at his place. Not sure that really helped me much. But interesting. Continue on to the next door, presumably the final switch, as in here. The locker was a complete mess. Hidden at the bottom though was a magnetic card. Yes, take the card. Slip the card into my pocket. Okay, let's do these panels. Yes, you pushed the switch. And yes, you pushed it again. I feel like this is unnecessary. Oh. Yeah, okay. I feel like that this is unnecessary. They should just switch it to the right setting each time, because what does this achieve having these extra screens? Nothing. It's just a time waster, and that annoys me. So the power's back on. So we should be cracking. Creepy sounds though. So we're going to head downstairs, we're going to go check out that magnetic card. Because there might be something interesting in that room. We'll just have to see. The keycard I found seemed like it would pass through this reader. Let's do it. Let's do it. Anything interesting in here? Just something down here. There was some kind of ventilation hatch in here. It looked like I could jump to the room below. My leg hurt enough as it is, but I couldn't see another option. Yeah, just jump. Oh man, my leg hurt like hell. Whoops. Okay. I don't know why I'm doing this. That room at the top of the plant, the one with all the bottles, it was really getting to me. Maybe I was just distracted. Who went up there and used that room? As I exited the factory, I didn't recognise where it led. My head ached terribly and my leg was a mess. On we go, back into the forest. Back into the forest. No. Oh, creepy eyes. Let's go. Oh, I guess we gotta go through here. What's going on around here? Another door. This way. And nothing else this way. So I guess we go through this door. Okay. Some old trash cans. The garbage bin was a disgusting mess of rotten food and slick black bags. I saw a thin greenish corner poking out from one of the bags. It was my driver's license. It looked damaged. Did I take it back? Yeah, fill up your wallet, man. I cleaned the card off as best as I could. It looked pretty beat up. I was amazed to have found my credit card and now this. I tucked the card into my wallet next to my credit card. Sounded like it was going to start raining again. Well, best get inside then. I had entered Norman's place. This was the back of the store that he ran. It was oddly quiet, except for the faint sound of a television. That's a bit weird. Where's the television? Upstairs? What is that? Dunno, let's go have a check. Oh. Jesus. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Norman, my co-worker, one of my few friends I had in this town, lay dead beside his armchair. His face and shirt were covered in blood. It looked like he'd been shot trying to get up. His eyes were still wide with shock. Norman, you deserve better than this. Did I close his eyes? No. I was too scared about Rachel to stay here just another moment. Can I turn off the TV? The TV still flickered with some indecipherable channel. Anything along here? None of this looks very interesting. The kitchen trash bin smelled fresh. I didn't dig through what that mess, did I? Yes, you did. Found a hairpin amongst the rotting food and trash and pocketed it. Might come in useful. It's obviously nothing useful on that table. I can't believe you're dead, Norman. I have the gun that probably shot you. Alright, what's along this way? Another room. Let's see if there's anything interesting in here. Coat! What the hell? One of Rachel's old autumn coats hung on a rack. That was Norman's bedroom, wasn't it? What was this doing here? Uh-oh. Oh. Inside the cabinet was a small but impressive collection of hunting rifles, shotguns, and even a few items I didn't think were legal here. One of the slots on the rack was empty. The gun I had found seemed to match the others there. If the handgun was Norman's, what the hell was he doing with it? The gun would fit there. Did I place it back in the cabinet? Yes. carefully pushed the piece back into place and felt a great burden lifted. Right, I'm confused about what's going on here. Initially I thought it was me who had shot Norman because I had the gun, but maybe he was having an affair with Rachel, and so I shot him. The general store was small, but it was clean. It had the usual things, blah blah blah. I never went there much. Rachel usually stopped by after work if we needed it. That sounds even more like that they were having an affair. The register was mostly empty, and a fat stack of travel magazines sat beside it. Anything in here? The icebox seemed to be unplugged. It must have been off for a while. Most of its contents were half melted. There were various postcards from the area, especially from the tourist traps. One of the postcards showed an old black and white photo of the water tower. It looked to be in much better shape then. Right. Let's move on. I wanted to get as far away from Norman as possible. Even though I couldn't look at him, I knew he was dead. But why? And by whose hand? I couldn't help but feel relieved that I'd put back that gun. But what was Norman doing with that? And who had taken it from him? Pouring rain was about the only thing keeping me going. My leg ached, but I was so close to home, I had to keep going. I think this would be a good point for us to finish. So please like, comment and subscribe, that'd be great. And I'll see you guys at the next episode.